Hello, Facebook, YouTube. The day of Gabriel, the archangel. God is the messenger angel. God is our strength. Yes, nope, not Manai. False God. I think his name is associated with manipulation. I don't know. It's Manai, manipulation, but that's another message. All right, topic of the message. Oh man, I was meditating at Starbucks when I was doing my messages, and I'm like, I was thinking about, after I was done with the message, I meditated on another message. And this is quite interesting, you know. God showed me the idea of the church, this church system that y'all think is a church system. He's talking about this topic of the message is, let me see, the reality of what if Christians were firefighters? What if Christians were firefighters? Well, because look, I hope you see and know what's going on, and I heard in now Washington and in California, and I heard in Pennsylvania that there's wild forest fires. Wild forest fires. Wow, all that fire is amazing, and I'm just praying that, the firefighters can put it out, But here's the thing, quite interesting, I believe God was revealing to me in the idea of these forest fires, that these firefighters has to be on, they know that they have to put out these fires. Oh yeah, that's the idea I want to talk about. That these fires have to be put out. They have to be put out. There's no, ifs, ands, or buts. If these fires continue to happen, what happens? They will burn every building and burn people and burn everything that's there. You know what I'm saying? These firefighters have to put out these fires in order for people to have a place to stay at or a place to go at, period, point blank. These firefighters are in a position of what they have to do what they have to do. And the thing is, these firefighters, I hear about, they have to work 24/7. They have to. It's no, I think some of them take a little breaks. They have to take breaks to rest, to try to, recuperate more strength to, keep on fighting the fire, because it's going to be spreading everywhere. These firefighters have to try to, fight these fires, because people won't have no, like I said, people won't have no place to stay at. People won't have no place to go at. People won't have no business. It's a whole lot in stake. Ooh, yep. That's what I want you to get at this message. There's a whole lot in stake of them not fighting these fires. That I hope you understand. I hope I bring that out to you concerning this message. There's a whole lot going on, and there's fires everywhere. They're in like acres of land. Acres. That's a lot of land. Acres are being burnt, and these firefighters have to put them out, and they have to get more, get water and fire extinguishers or whatever they need to do what they gotta do to extinguish this fire. Because if they don't distinguish the fire will consume them and people around that area too. That's what it is. That's what it really boils down to, this firefighter. And the thing is, here's the idea God really showed forth to me in this thing. He was meditating. I was meditating. He was talking to me. That guess what? The fire has to be, they say, 100% contained. Let me say that again. The fire, if they want to be finished with it, it has to be 100% contained. Not 80% contained, because if it's 80% contained, that means there's still fire on the ground, and there's a fire on the ground. It can create another forest fire. Yes, if they don't contain the fire, it will create more forest fires that will probably burn more buildings, more trees, more other stuff, and leads to chaos. But these firefighters have to put out these fires. Sad. It's a sad situation, and it it takes a lot of dedication and commitment to accomplish these things. And how widespread these fires is, yeah, a lot of firefighters are going to be quite busy. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put out these fires and trying to find out if any other fires are, around the area of the fires. You know what I'm saying? And wow, it's just that, wow. I mean, really. But they have, like I said, it has to be 100% contained. They cannot leave any place. They have to search and find out if there's no more fire left anywhere, concerning the area. And the thing is, and the ideal is, they going to have to, and they will be they will be done when it's contained. You know what I'm saying? 100% contained. But the thing is, now let's talk about Christians. Being fired with the ideal viewpoint of sin. And looking at as much sin is going on in this world. Wow. Wow, how much sin is going on in this world. And how much sin, but the church, I don't think they look at sin as a fire, They think, we can just, relax and just preach, go to church on Sunday and, and hear a word of God and have a great time there and get out of there and go do whatever I want to do, whenever I want to do, and whatever I want to do. And whoop-de-doo to all the sinners out there that needs a gospel of Jesus Christ. That I've been seeing. Of course, I call it lukewarm. Being a Christian, and they don't see that this sin is like a fire, that people are operating in confusion and conflict and chaos, and people operating in the lust of the flesh, seeking after things that seeking to do sin, and the wages of sin is death. So therefore, the ideal of sin being fire really goes hand in hand, because the fire hits like a tree or hits a building. It's slowly but surely consuming it. It's devouring it. There's a fire in a place. It's burning. It didn't go, it's all burnt in ashes. No, it's a process that's going on in each and every individual. That something is being consumed. Something is consuming them. And it's consuming them to cause them to sin. And Christians don't really see people that way, or don't even have the protocol of how they carry their Christian walk to see it that way. I go to places. I speak to people. I make sure that I say, hello, how you doing? I can try, when a person sees me, I'm going to say, hello, how you doing? That show that I'm, maybe presentable to talk to have a conversation with. And, and I see, oh God, I see, a church people that go to church, well, I go hang out at these restaurants and I hang out at Starbucks, and I see people that I know that has church clothes. Well, not church clothes, but you can tell they went to church. I can see that they went to church. And I look at them and I look at their protocol and how they go about coming in places, and it's like they will do what they got to do, and then bam, I'm out of here, and people around them, it's like they don't really think they should speak to people. At least say hello to people, Hello, how you doing? Hello, how's your day? Hello, hello, how you doing? And God taught me about hello, how you doing. It's a very important thing to do as a Christian, to speak and say hello, how you doing, and present a conversation to them. They don't have to, engage in it, but at least present the conversation to, discuss a matter, any matter of going on, and just present yourself conversational, that I believe that Christians should be doing, because it's a fire going on. Yeah, there's a fire going on in everybody, that sin is in everybody, slowly but surely consuming them, trying to, burn somebody up. But, when I say hello to people, I make sure I let them know that I can at least I'm open for conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I acknowledge their presence, that I am aware that they are here. That they're there at where they're at. Because people think, you shouldn't be speaking to nobody. I got this friend, that he like, Mac, you speak to a lot of, why do you speak to a lot of people and conversate with a lot of, do you know that person? It's like, no, I don't really know that person, but I presented myself for a conversation, that, and when I do that, I want to present myself to see if I can have the words that can help distinguish a fire that's going on inside of a person and inside of every individual. And it's up to the individual. They want to continue the conversation. They want to see if something I might say may make sense. I might, or it could be nonsense. But I do present myself in conversation. I have conversation with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Sinner, whatever, saying whoever. Because, I'm just going to really just be, just talking about the situation. And it's supposed to lead. I can hopefully lead it to Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I don't think Christians are forest fires. I'm a firefighter. Have a firefighter mindset. They don't think that they supposed to be open, at least present themselves to people, open for conversation of just about anything. You know what I'm saying? I talk about it, and what I do, I drop God's principle. God always taught me about breaking down his bread to people, to drop people the principle of the gospel of Jesus Christ. There's a principle that you can learn, that, pretty much the simple principle of what's the idea of the interpretation of good. I talk about what is good. If good is supposed to be good for you or bad for you. You know what I'm saying? I just drop that, stuff kind of like that will lead to an idea to help that person see that Christ is inside of me, that can say something that can help them out in the situation. And if I help them, maybe they may ask for more. And the thing is, maybe I might, hey, where you get this sense of, wisdom and knowledge from? Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I will explain to them the reality of who God is. And that's what this is all about, and because it's all about putting out the forest fire, to make sure I can help somebody's forest fire of sin inside their heart, that put them out and be 100% contained, like these firefighters. And it's necessary that we need to understand, just like them firefighters, that it's necessary to put out this fire so somebody can have a house and somebody have a live with. All right, that's the message. I hope you be a force.